Hi, I'm Robert with the City of Longmont Water Utilities Division. Today I'm going to show you how to check your water meter and how to tell if you might have a leak. Look for the meter pit on your property. It is easier to access it if you have at least 3 feet of clear space around it. The small disc on the lid is called an antenna, and it works with our upgraded meter system so we can read water usage more efficiently. You'll need to access the meter by opening the meter pit. To open it, you will need to use a star key, or if you don't have a star key, you can use vice grips. Inside is a display showing your total water consumption since the meter was installed, kind of like the mileage on your car. The display will switch to show the current flow rate in gallons per minute. If you aren't using water but see movement here, you may have a leak. Every meter has a shut-off valve here. It could be a quarter turn or a half turn. To turn off your water, you can either use a meter key like this one, available at most hardware stores, or vice grips. You could also use a crescent wrench, though it may take slightly more effort. Turn the valve slowly clockwise until the 2 holes line up. That's fully off. This is what the display looks like with the water shut off. But because we're trying to find out if there's a leak, let's turn it back on. To avoid a water surge inside your home, go slowly. This positive icon means there's a continuous flow of water through the meter. If it continues for a long time, the icon changes to a solid faucet. That's a strong indicator of a leak. Once we find the source of the leak and stop the flow of water, the gallons per minute will drop to all zeros. This confirms there is no water actively flowing through the meter. Now we will try to identify the source of the leak by determining if the leak is inside or outside the home. Let's begin with closing the valve to the irrigation system. Now that the irrigation valve is closed, we will check the flow rate screen on the water meter. If it is all zeros, then we know the leak is outside. Nope. We still have water moving through the meter and need to focus on checking our water sources inside the home. Without turning the irrigation valve back on, let's check the toilets in the home. If you have dye test tablets like these, you place one in the tank of the toilet without flushing the toilet. If you don't have dye tablets, you can use food coloring. Just 1 or 2 drops is sufficient to change the color of the water in the tank. We will let the toilets sit with the dyed water in the tank for 15 minutes. In the meantime, let's check other sources of water in the house. Check your tub faucet and shower heads for any drips or leaks. Don't forget to check the sink and the connections beneath. Check the water connection behind the washing machine for any signs of leaking water. No leaks so far. Let's go check the water heater. Good, no signs of rust or leaking here. Let's go upstairs and check the toilet. As you can see, this toilet now has colored water in the bowl of the toilet. This means the flapper inside the tank is not sealing all the way and water is leaking. You can replace the flapper yourself or hire a professional to complete the work for you. And hey, certain projects like replacing older toilets and updating your irrigation system may qualify for rebates through the city's water conservation program. Learn more at the webpage here. Now that you know that this toilet is leaking, you'll want to close the valve to prevent water from continuing to leak until you can complete the repairs. Close the valve by turning this handle. Now that we found a leaking toilet inside the house, let's go check the meter to see if we have a flow rate of 0. All zeros, looks like we found the leak. Regularly checking your water meter is a great way to save water, prevent damage, and save money on your water bill. For more information, visit LongmontColorado.gov/water or call 303-651-8416.